Hello everybody, this is Intrepid83 and welcome back to Let's Play World Series Baseball 98. April 29th, 1997, the Toronto Blue Jays are in Kansas City to play a 3-game set against the Kansas City Royals, so let's simulate the rest of these games. Wow. So we got 15-5 for the Indians over the Athletics, 5-0 for Orioles over the Twins, 4-0 for the Rangers over the White Sox, and 4-0 for the Angels over the Red Sox. Wow, that was... I had to pause this and make sure I said that right. 7-0 for Marlins over the Padres. 3-0 for the Braves over the Dodgers. A few other 3-run games. 5-3 for the Cubs over the Expos. And 10-6 for the Yankees over the Mariners. Alright. Toronto Blue Jays at Kansas City Royals. Pardon me.
Next up, for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, number 2.
Alright. Let's get the pitch speed up. Pitching matchups. Roger Clemens at Haney. Haney's a lefty, so I guess that means I'll be getting the lineup sorted out accordingly. And I'll be back when I'm done. And in batting order, we have Otis Nixon in center field, Benito Santiago behind the plate, Jacob Brumfield as designated hitter, Ed Sprague at third base, Tilson Brito at second base, Joe Carter at first base, Orlando Merced in right field, and Robert Perez in left field, with Alex Gonzalez at shortstop. Orlando Merced's an interesting player. He's a switch hitter, so if they're going, let's see how he does. It'd be kind of cool to see a switch hitter in action, because I think the game actually does switch him depending on the pitcher that's at bat, or that's pitching. So, anyways, Otis Nixon. Not to mention he hasn't seen any action yet this season, so yeah. I was thinking about putting Shannon Stewart in again, but yeah, obviously I saw the whole switch hitter thing with Orlando Merced, so yeah. He's got a bit of a home run power in him as well against lefties, so.
Foul ball.
Full count. Oh, swing and a miss, strike 3.
Next up, for the Blue Jays, the catcher, number 18.
Santiago, alrighty. Ooh. Oh, I should have gone all the way around. Fly ball to deep left field.
A routine fly to the outfield. Out. Next up, the designated hitter, number 5.
Alright. High and inside, ball 1. Fly ball to left field. Pardon me.
Next up, for the Royals, the second baseman, number 30.
Alright, Roger. Pardon me. Let's go the slow slider up and away. Fly ball to shallow right. Oh, gets there just in time.
Next up, for the Royals, the shortstop, number 28.
Let's go with the fast splitter, high and away. Ground ball to third. Gonzalez picks it up, throws to first.
Now batting for the Royals, the left fielder, number 1.
Let's try a medium slider in the outside part of the plate. Let's try a slow splitter down and away, or rather up and away, but likely gonna end up down and away. There we go. See if we can get the heat by him high and inside. And ground ball to second. I guess short.
Next up, for the Blue Jays, the third baseman, number 33.
Ed Sprague.
That hit deep.
Drove deep to right center. Off the wall. Base hit.
Next up,
Diving play by
for
the center
Blue Jays,
fielder to make sure it wasn't
second
multiple
baseman,
hits. Multiple
number
bases.
14.
Tilson Brito. Ooh. Send the runner. And not quite. Pardon me. Oh, the 0-2 pitch. High swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Next up, for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, number 29.
And ground ball to short. Oh, short drops it.
Next
Reached
up,
on an
for
error.
the Blue Jays, the right fielder, number 6.
Orlando Merced. How do I want to... Yeah, let's try power. Ooh. High and inside, ball 1. Ooh.
It's a long fly ball.
And Merced's batting numbers for lefties is 3.56.
Next up, for the Blue Jays, the left fielder, number 17.
First home run of the season, 420 feet. Robert Perez. Ooh. Ground ball to first base.
Now batting for the Royals, the first baseman, number
Look at those flags go on top of the scoreboard. Let's go with the slow slider up and in. Let's try a slow fastball up and in. And let's try throwing a fast splitter up and away. Ground ball is short. Throws to first.
Next up, the designated hitter, number 44.
With a medium slider over the plate. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Throw to first.
Now batting for the Royals, the third baseman, number 12.
Let's try a slow slider up and away. Let's try a medium fastball up and away.
It's a routine
Ground ball to
grounder.
short. Throws to first to end the inning. We led the majors in wins in 1983 and losses in 1984. Ooh, wow. Well, that would have been my second choice, but I chose A. A! Alright. Alex Gonzalez. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Next up, for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, number 2.
Otis Nixon. That breath was a bit deeper than I was expecting. Ooh. Round ball in the right field. Base hit.
Now batting, for the Blue Jays, the catcher, number 18.
Fly ball in the shallow left center. Drops it in all the way to the wall. And Otis Nixon scores. And a triple for Benito Santiago.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 5.
Jacob Brumfield. Ooh, bounces it off the plate. Out at first.
Now batting, for the Blue Jays, the third baseman, number 33.
Ed Sprague. Ooh, drives it to the first base. Diving play by the first baseman. Tags the base for the final out. Jermaine Dye. Let's go with a medium slider over the plate. Let's try a slow slider down and away. Let's try a fast splitter, high and inside.
Now batting, for the Royals, the catcher, number 15.
Let's go with a fast slider over the plate. And falls off the left side. Let's try a medium slider over the plate. Let's try a slow fastball down and away. Fly ball deep into left field, foul, and foul territory. Yeah. Oops. Didn't need to throw it to first, but
Next up, for the Royals, the center fielder, number 42.
let's try a slow splitter up and away. Pardon me. Ooh, fly ball into shallow right field. Throw to first. Base hit.
Now batting, for the Royals, the second baseman, number 30.
Let's go with a fast splitter down the middle. Runner going. Got him at second. For the third out.
Next up, for the Blue Jays, the second baseman, number 14.
Tilson Brito. Whoa. I think me swinging was just a twitch in that situation. I think that would have legit been a ball if I'd, just not pressed the button. Ooh, line drive to second base, diving catch.
Next up, for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, number 29.
Joe Carter. Ooh. Swing and a miss, strike one. Ooh, well placed changeup, strike two. And he golfs it into right center field, all the way to the wall. Base hit. Pardon me.
Now batting for the Blue Jays, the right fielder, number 6.
Orlando Merced. Fly ball to left field.
Routine fly to the outfield.
Carter back to first.
Next up for the Blue Jays,
Or I
the
guess
left
Burrito back to
fielder,
first.
number 17.
Alright. Robert Perez. Well placed curveball. Whoops. Got a little anxious there. And stolen base. And fly ball in the center
And he flies out to the outfield.
for the third out.
Next up for the Royals, the second baseman, number 30.
Alright, let's go with the let's go with the slow fastball down the middle. Let's try a slow slider down and away. I think I may have aimed that a little too low, but ground ball to first.
Next up for the Royals, the shortstop, number 28.
Let's try a medium slider down and in. Let's try a slow splitter up and away. Ooh, missed ball one. Let's try a slow fastball down and away.
He laid down a
Bunts
bunt
it.
and
Foul. Actually, let's try a fast slider over the plate. Ooh, fly ball in the center field. Base hit.
Now batting for the Royals, the left fielder, number 1.
Let's go with the let's go with a medium slider over the plate. With a slow slider down and away. Ooh, off the end of the bat. For second, first. Oh, not in time.
Now batting for the Royals, the first baseman, number
Reached on a
7.
fielder's choice. Alright, let's try a slow slider up and in. Let's try a slow fastball up and in. I like that waterfall in the outfield there. It's really nice. And let's try another slow slider up and away. Ground ball to short. Gross to second for the third out.
Next up for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, number 8.
Alex Gonzalez. Ooh. Kind of wishing I didn't swing there, but oh well. Flight out into foul territory.
Next up for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, number 2.
High ball one. High ball two. Ground ball down the third base line into left field. And can we make it to second? And he just makes it.
Next up for the Blue Jays, the catcher, number 18.
That was a rocket from left. All right, Santiago. Well placed curve, strike one. Oh, well timed changeup, strike two. 1 and 2. Ooh, that was close. 2 and 2. Drives it into right field, and it gets past him. Come on, and this person on second doesn't want to run.
Next up, the designated
Okay, Nixon's
hitter,
on second.
number 5.
Jacob Brumfield. Fly. Oh.
Next up, for the Blue Jays, the third baseman.
Good
number
defensive play by the third baseman.
33.
And ground ball to third, throws to first for the third out.
Next up, the designated hitter, number 44.
Let's go with the slow slider up and away. With a slow fastball up and away. And let's try a fast splitter up and in.
Now batting for the Royals, the third baseman, number 12.
Let's go with a medium slider over the plate. Let's try a slow splitter up and away. And let's try a slow fastball on the inside part of the plate.
Next up, for the Royals, the right fielder, number 24.
And let's go with a medium slider on the inside part of the plate.
It's a routine
Ground ball to third, throws to first to end the inning.
Now batting for the Blue Jays, the second baseman, number 14.
Tilson Brito. Ooh. A little late on that one. Ooh. I was fully expecting that to be strike three, but just missed the strike zone. Oh, and the curve gets me, strike three.
Now batting for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, number 29.
Outside ball one to Joe Carter.
He sends a
Drives it into right center field. All the way to the wall, base hit.
Now batting for the Blue Jays, the right fielder, number 6.
Orlando Merced. Ooh. Late on that one. And drives it to first base. Oh, and he overthrows it. Joe Carter advances to second.
Next up, for the Blue Jays, the left fielder, number 17.
Robert Perez. Ooh.
and foul.
I was so intent on the ball that I forgot to swing.
For the Royals, the catcher, number 15.
Alright, Roger. Let's go with a fast slider over the plate. Ooh, drives it into the center field. And Otis Nixon, easy
Flies out to
catch.
the outfield.
Pardon me.
Now batting for the Royals, the center fielder, number 42.
Tony Goodwin. Alright, let's go with a slow slider down and away. I think that's Tony Goodwin. I hope it is. If I'm wrong, please let me know. Ground ball to second.
For the Royals, the second baseman, number 30.
Let's go with a slow fastball down the middle. Let's go with a slow slider down and in. Ground ball to short. Throws to first to end the inning.
Now batting for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, number 8.
Alex Gonzalez, 0 for 2. Ooh. Outside, ball 1. Ooh. Drops it foul. Oh, high fastball, swing and a miss, strike
For the
3.
Blue Jays, the center fielder, number 2.
Otis Nixon. Drives it right back to the
Now
pitcher.
batting for the Blue Jays, the catcher, number 18.
Whoa.
Deep to right.
Deep drive to right field.
Next
Gone.
up, the designated hitter, number 5.
Home run number 14 for Benito Santiago, 408 feet. He's a double away from hitting for the cycle. Alright, Jacob Brumfield. And ground ball to short. Throws the first to get the third out.
Now batting for the Royals, the shortstop, number 28.
Let's try throwing some heat down the middle. Let's try a medium slider up and in. Oops, that was a slow slider. Let's try a medium fastball up and in.
Next up, for the Royals, the left fielder, number 1.
Let's go with a fast slider down or over the plate. Let's go with a medium splitter up and in. Ground ball to first. As soon as I can find the bag.
For the Royals, the first baseman, number 7.
Let's try a fast splitter up and in. Ball 1. Let's try a slow fastball down the middle. Let's try a slow slider over the plate.
A routine fly to the
Pulls it
outfield.
into left field.
Now batting for the Blue Jays, the third baseman, number 33.
Ed Sprague. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Good curveball. I shouldn't have swung at that changeup. Strike 2. And fastball to strike me out.
Now batting for the Blue Jays, the second baseman, number 14.
Tilson Brito. Ooh. High changeup, strike 2.
It's a
Ground ball to second. Thrown out at first.
Next up, for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, number 29.
Part of me thinks that would have been knocked out of the park if I'd hit it, swung at the right time. Ooh. And a curve to throw me off. Strike 2. High ball 1.
A long drive.
Drives it deep in the right field.
That one leaves the
Next up, for the Blue Jays, the right fielder, number 6.
Home run number 15 for Joe Carter, 423 feet. Orlando Merced. Let's try to just get a base hit here.
he pops it up.
Into foul territory. And that's the third out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 44.
Let's try a medium fastball up and away. Let's try a slow slider down and away. Whoa, boy. Drives it into deep center field. Otis Nixon makes the catch.
Next up, for the Royals, the third baseman, number 12.
Alright, let's go with the medium slider down and away. Ground ball to third, throws to first.
Now batting, for the Royals, the right fielder, number 24.
And let's go with a slow slider up and in. Let's go with a fast splitter. Be a splitter. Actually, make it a medium splitter. Up and away. And let's try a slow slider down and in.
Now batting, for the Blue Jays, the left fielder, number 17.
How you doing, Roger? Still doing all right? All right. Robert Perez. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Ooh. How much slower can you get that thing?
Next up, for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, number 8.
Apologies there, that came through on the mic. I accidentally kicked my desk. Pardon me.
Foul ball.
Ooh, golfs it into shallow right field. Base hit. Ooh, and it gets all the way to the wall. And triple.
Now batting for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, number 2.
1 out. Let's try and bunt him in.
He laid down a bunt.
Run scores. Otis Nixon on first.
Next up, for the Blue Jays, the catcher, number 18.
Let's try and go for that cycle. Going for a base hit here. Well, technically a double, but you know. Let's send the runner. And ground ball to third. Oh, Nixon beat it to second, but Santiago gets thrown out at first.
Number 5.
And Jacob Brumfield fires one up the middle. Base hit. Runners at the corners.
Now batting for the Blue Jays, the third baseman, number 33.
And fly ball into our left field for the third out.
Now batting for the Royals, the catcher, number 15.
Alright. Not going to bother warming anybody up yet. Let's see how this goes. Let's go with a medium slider over the plate. Let's go with a slow fastball down and in. Let's try a slow splitter up and away.
And foul.
Let's see if we can get the heat by him. High and inside. Ooh, ground ball to short. Goes to first.
Next up, for the Royals, the center fielder, number 42.
Let's go with a slow slider over the plate. Ground ball to second. Gonzalez throws to first.
Now batting for the Royals, the second baseman, number 30.
Let's go with a medium slider up and away. Pardon me. Let's try a slow fastball up and away. And let's go with a fast splitter up and in. To end the ball game. Alright, the Toronto Blue Jays, 6 runs on 12 hits, 0 errors. Pardon me. 3 home runs, Benito Santiago, Joe Carter, Orlando Merced, stolen base by Joe Carter. 2 RBIs for Santiago, 2 for Orlando Merced. Tilson, Brito, Robert Perez, the only 2 that did not record hits. Joe Carter definitely had a good day. 3 hits on 4 at-bats. 2 runs, 1 RBI. Home run, stolen base, yeah. Pitching, Roger Clemens went 9 innings, 0 earned runs, 0 home runs, 0 walks, 6 strikeouts. Record improves to 7-0. For the Kansas City Royals, 0 runs on 3 hits and 1 error. Bell, Roberts, and Goodwin with the hits. Pitching. Haney went 9 innings, giving up 3 home runs and 6 earned runs with 8 strikeouts, 0 walks. Record drops to 0-3. Alright, league leaders. 7 stolen bases by Gonzalez, 6 for Nixon, 4 for Perez. Omar Vizquel and Nomar Garcia Parra both have 3. Delgado Sprague McGuire still leading slugging percentage, followed by Joe Carter. Cirillo, Justice, Cordero, and Jeter leading in doubles with 11 apiece, followed by Grissom, Ramirez, Boggs, and Greer with 10 apiece. Triples. 5 triples for Alex Gonzalez, 4 for Nixon, Sean Green, and Nomar Garcia Parra. 20 home runs for Mark McGuire, leading in home runs. Alright, Ed Sprague with 19, Joe Carter with 15. Ooh. Joe Carter, Mark McGuire leading in RBIs with 38 apiece, followed by Ed Sprague and Manny Ramirez with 32 and 24, respectively. Wow, 4-way tie for runs scored, 23 apiece for Joe Carter, Ed Sprague, Otis Nixon, and Mark McGuire. Grissom from Cleveland with 22. Pitching, Roger Clemens, 7 wins, ERA of 1.299. Ooh, Facero and Randy Johnson tied for strikeouts with 48 apiece. And Avery with 42. Six complete games for Roger Clemens, 4 shutouts, 6 quality starts, 4 home runs allowed. Alright, let's check the National League. Alright. Right with 5 wins, 2.025 ERA. Followed by Cormier, Rapp, Grace, Bilecki, and Wohlers with 4 apiece. "51 strikeouts for Schmidt, followed by Loiza, I guess that's how you say that, and John Smoltz with 47 apiece. And 44 for Schurik. Five complete games for Schmidt. Seven quality starts for Schurik. Alrighty. And for batting in the National League, Barry Bonds still at the top. Pardon me. 6 stolen bases apiece for Clayton and Johnson, followed by Barry Bonds and Larkin with 5 apiece. Henry Rodriguez, Gilkey, and Barry Bonds leading in slugging percentage. "16 doubles for Blauser, 9 for Gonzalez from Houston, and 5-way tie for 8 for doubles in third. Henry Rodriguez, Hundley, Gilkey, Aranda, and Joyner. 4-way tie for triples, 3 apiece for DeShields, Johnson, Morandini, and Boone. 15 home runs for Rodriguez, for Henry Rodriguez, 10 for Sammy Sosa. Looks like he's got a couple more home runs under his belt. Good for him. And Gant and Gilkey tied with 9 apiece. 30 RBIs for Henry Rodriguez, 26 for Gant, 22 for Gilkey. Ruben Sierra leading in walks with 18. Barry Bonds, Henry Rodriguez, Gilkey. Runs scored 25, 22, and 18 respectively. And that's that. At the end of April 29th, 1997, the standings are as follows. In the American League, in the West, Texas leading with 12 wins, 13 losses, followed by Anaheim, 10 and 14, Seattle, 11 and 15, Oakland, 10 and 15. In the Centrals, Cleveland leading with 18 wins, 7 losses, followed by Kansas City, 12 and 12, Minnesota, 13 and 13, Chicago, 10 and 15, and Milwaukee, 8 and 17. In the East, Toronto Blue Jays leading with 23 wins, 2 losses, followed by Baltimore 17 and 9, Detroit 15 and 11, New York 10 and 16, Boston 8 and 18. In the National League, in the West, Colorado leading 14 wins, 10 losses, followed by San Diego with 13 and 11, San Francisco 12 and 12, Los Angeles 8 and 16. Central, St. Louis leading 16 wins, 9 losses, followed by Cincinnati 13 and 13, Chicago 11 and 14, Pittsburgh 11 and 15, and Houston 7 and 18. And then in the East, Atlanta leading 18 wins, 7 losses, followed by New York 15 and 10, Montreal 12 and 12, Philadelphia 12 and 13, and Florida 11 and 13. Next time, on April 30th, 1997, the Toronto Blue Jays are still in Kansas City to play their second of 3 games against the Kansas City Royals before heading back to Toronto for a 5-game homestand, starting with a 3-game set against Minnesota. So yes, this is Intrepid83 signing off. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.